Hi all, welcome back to Life Notes with Priyanka. So today I want to talk about something very simple, how recording myself actually began. Because this podcast didn't just start one day out of nowhere. It started much earlier, like back in high school. I have always loved singing. Not perfectly, not professionally, but in a way I felt personal, however I knew. So I loved listening to songs, learning the lyrics, and then singing them in my own version. Not copying, but feeling them in my own way. Even today, when I sing, I feel lighter, confident. There is this kind of magic in it I really can't explain. So back then, life was different. No YouTube, no instant replays, and then no rewind buttons, no streaming platforms. We had a radio, and then we had a tape recorder. My friend and I would sit near the radio patiently, waiting for our favorite songs to come on. If it played, we would just freeze in that moment and then try to listen carefully so that we will try to catch every word and then we will remember the lyrics. So there was this one particular song. It was released during my high school. It was a duet song, and then from a movie we liked, and then they used to play that song again and again. So we decided, okay, let's learn this song properly, line by line. It had few English lines and all, so it was interesting. We liked it. So since it was a duet song, so we decided that the male lyrics I'll learn and female lyrics she'll learn, something like that. So in school also, like whenever our English teacher or Kannada teacher, someone gets bored of teaching, they used to ask us to sing songs, and then we never said no. And we used to just stand up and sing. I had a stage fear. I still do. It's just that since it was in classroom, I don't have to look into others, and then I don't have to do eye contact, right? I can just look down and sing. So I was okay with that. So the fear was there, but it didn't stop me since I really enjoyed singing songs. So one Sunday, when no one was there, me and my friend we decided that let's record a song for ourselves, the same song which we liked, and then we pressed record, and then we didn't get it on the first time or the second or like so many tries we did. We used to always miss something or add something or try to overlap each other. Sometimes we laughed so much, sometimes we forgot lyrics, and then sometimes we argued, and then sometimes we just started fighting. And all of that got recorded, the singing, the laughter, the silence, the fight, everything. And I still remember that feeling, not in a dramatic way, like in very alive. Like I was really doing something which was very exciting for me. And then at that time, I didn't think, oh, so I will start a podcast one day, because podcast wasn't a thing back then. I really didn't know that I can do that. So of course not. And then, but now when I look back, it feels like I can connect those dots. Like Steve Jobs said, right? You can't connect the dots looking at the future. You can only connect them looking in the past. So now that I recall my past and then I try to connect dots, I can see that that excitement when I had recording a song during high school. So that part still excites me. So whenever I hit voice record and then I start sharing my thoughts, it gives a sense of achievement or some feeling which I really can't explain. Some sense of fulfillment, sharing my thoughts. And then uh, I think that Sunday, that tape recorder, that classroom singing with fear, I think those were my first recordings, and maybe that's why podcasting, feels natural to me. It's not about being perfect. It's not about being polished or perfect all the time. Just like that Sunday afternoon long ago. Sometimes the things we love quietly when we are young are things we return to it in life, like whatever you used to like it be it reading, drawing, or hiking, camping, whatever it is. So maybe some parts of us always know where we belong, and maybe this recording, talking, and then sharing was always waiting for me. So that's all I wanted to share today. Thank you for listening. I'll see you in the next podcast.